Hello, welcome to another Goldplate Solutions tutorial. Today we're going to look at the reporting functions. Reporting is available if you are logged in as a manager. First of all, the outer specifications graphs. What we can do here is have a look at all of the organisms by genus level that have grown in any particular location, or we can choose all locations to get a department-wide view. Specify a starting and an ending date range. System will now analyze all of the laboratory data and construct a graph for you so you can see the relative distribution of organisms, in this case across all locations, between a specified time frame. You can print this out, of course. Back to reporting, on to the second report I want to describe today, which is plate trending. With this we can choose any particular plate in any particular group and have a look at the organisms, or the number of organisms that have grown in that plate on that group. Cyto Weekly should enable us to see a changing room plate. So I'll select that now. It happens to be plate 13 in this group. We would expect a change area to be less sterile, of course, and so we should be seeing quite a few growths, and indeed can actually see some sort of trending, getting rather busy towards the last set of counts. All of these counts are in limit. They're blue. If they were above the warning level they would be yellow, and over the fail of course they would be red. This plate has a tolerance of 25 on the alert level, so that's okay. Back to reporting, and a simple report now to show you, which is the overcounts report, and with this we can simply ask the system what the situation was for any particular time frame. I'll choose first week in July or thereabouts. This time we get just a list, tells us the group, the plate, what the laboratory found and the genus, and if they identified a species level, the species of it as well. So a very quick way of getting a printout of things. And finally, I'd like to show you this monthly layout report, which I think is very, very useful. And what we get here is the ability to look at things in a sort of a whole month's viewpoint, if you like. So let's have a look in cytotoxics in the month of August. There we go. Again, it's the red-yellow convention for overcounts. At the top are the plate names, and if you hover the mouse for a few seconds you'll get the full expanded plate. They're separated into these vertical columns by frequency, the weekly plates, the monthly plates, so on and so forth. Down the left hand side is each day in the month, and if we hover the mouse over any of the overcounts we immediately get the laboratory data associated with it. Let's have a look at the bottom of the page. There's a precautionary overcount there because it's in yellow, and there's the lab results. And at the very bottom, the warning and fail levels for each plate. Do remember that all the plates and all the graphs which you generate with your system in Goldplate are dynamic, so if you add a new plate to the sessional it will appear in this group. If you take something off it will disappear. It expands, it contracts, it's dynamic. Well, that concludes the reports that are built into Goldplate, but there is one other thing you should know about, and that is that at any time you can download your entire data file to an XLS file. That's a kind of a spreadsheet file. Open it with something like Excel, and then you can do whatever analysis, further analysis you choose. Thank you for listening. That concludes the reporting tutorial for Goldplate Solutions.